Secretary of Homeland Security, Kristi Noem. All right, Secretary, do you hate whistles?
I would hate listening to those whistles day after day. I was watching those videos, Jesse, and wondering if their parents are proud of them, that they grew up, learned how to get instructions, how to blow a whistle and chase law enforcement officers around the country while they were keeping people safe. It's just unbelievable to me what these people will do in order to facilitate more criminal activity in the United States. I'm so grateful for those law enforcement officers that go out and do their job, even though they have to listen to those whistles all day long.
Yeah, we'd just like
You
to
know, this
apologize.
showing over here on the right, this is a video from Charlotte where Border Patrol and ICE has been making a blitz this last week. Over 150,000 illegal aliens are in Charlotte, and Border Patrol is trying to evaluate which ones are the hardened criminals and at least get them out first. And what you're seeing is a bunch of progressives chasing ICE and Border Patrol as they're doing their law-abiding duties in trying to identify illegal aliens and get them out. I mean, if you ask me, this is a slam dunk case for these liberals that they're impeding a federal investigation and law enforcement efforts. They should be put in jail as well. So, yeah, Kristi Noem is right that this is starting to get to be ridiculous. They're putting law enforcement officers' lives in danger, and they're impeding investigations and federal law enforcement activities. It's as easy as that. So Charlotte's liberal mayor needs to get out of the way. The liberals in Charlotte need to get out of the way, and they need to let the Trump administration do their job, which is to make America safe again and make Charlotte safe again. But they won't. They're going to continue protesting.
The audience, that the audio is so loud. It's starting to drive the control room crazy, too. So we're hearing there's like over 100,000 illegal aliens in the city of Charlotte. This operation, Charlotte's Web, is underway. How's it going so far?
It's going good. We're using the investigative cases that we've built on these individuals in that area to go out and after the worst of the worst. We're going after people who've committed robberies.
She's saying something that's critical that again gets lost in the fake news media headlines, that they're going after specific individuals. They're not just going into a community and just arresting whoever. They are targeted, they're specific, and they're looking for the worst of the worst. This is exactly, incidentally, what Ron DeSantis and ICE did last week in Florida, where they targeted over 230 gang members, predators, and violent offenders and got them out. So again, this is a targeted and precise operation. The left-wing media has lost that completely and thinks that this is racial profiling and they're just going to a random Walmart or stoplight and arresting people. That's not the case at all.
Assaults, DUIs, getting them off the streets, keeping people safe. That is exactly what the leadership in the city should be partnering with us on, and what the governor should be as well. But grateful that every single day I get to wake up and work for a president that just wants to protect the American people. So we've got many, many individuals we've already arrested and are bringing to justice and deporting, returning them back home to their countries. And all of that is built off of getting those worst of the worst off of our streets to make us safe again.
And some of the
So again, the Trump administration with Homan, with Kristi Noem, they've been very clear from day one that we're going to give you an opportunity if you're here illegally to leave, and to leave peacefully and on your own terms. But if you do not, we will remove you. And that's what the blue state governors, right? If you look at Pritzker and over in California, they're impeding federal efforts. And we know that because they're trying to carve out sanctuary cities ultimately because that's how they gain votes. You know that, and I know that. It's pretty obvious. But in this instance, we have kind of a purple state within North Carolina. We have a very liberal mayor in Charlotte, and over 150,000, over 18% of Charlotte's population is illegal. That's why they're running this Operation Charlotte's Web here in this last week.
These ICE agents, they really do. Man, that's a tough job. They're very brave. It seems like a lot of the people attacking them happen to be trans. Not all of them, but a lot of these videos, you see a lot of these trans people up in their face and getting violent. Why is that?
You know, it's really strange, the individuals that are out there protesting these law enforcement officers. and also the individuals that are out there attacking them. If you saw again today, Jesse, using vehicles as weapons, going after them, not just trying to stop them from arresting individuals, but trying to stop them from doing their work, trying to harm them, trying to kill them. And those, I'm grateful that they aren't successful, but these law enforcement officers are in danger while they're out on our streets, making sure that our communities are safe again. And that's one of the things that we need to continue. As just as loud as those whistles are, we should be out there thanking and praising our law enforcement every single day for the work that they do. I hope the American people that have their backs make sure that their neighbors, their communities, and their leaders know that they have their backs and they support what they're doing.
She's exactly right. And what we also need to do is to see follow through with Kash Patel at the FBI and with Pam Bondi at the Department of Justice to put these people in jail to the fullest extent of the law that are impeding the law enforcement efforts. This is illegal and it should be prosecuted. And once you do that and set the tone, you're going to see that some of these protests are going to start to quell down. Some of this activity where they're literally boxing in ICE officials into roads, into side streets so that they can't do their investigations and work, that's going to stop immediately when you put these people in jail. So let me know what you think. Do you agree with Kristi Noem that this activity and the protests need to stop and we need to let the ICE officials do their jobs? Their job specifically in this instance with Charlotte's Web is that Blitz name is to specifically go after the hardened criminals, the worst of the worst. Do you agree? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do that. And we'll send you more news stories just like this.